Alright everyone, so in today's video I'll be installing modern apps on Windows 7. Now Windows 7's been out of support for quite a while now, and software is starting to not support Windows 7 anymore. But in today's video we'll be attempting to install modern apps on Windows 7. And now in this case we'll be attempting to install Google Chrome, Microsoft Office, Visual Studio 2019, Spotify, and OBS Studio. So to start, we're going to be installing Google Chrome version 109, which is the latest supported version of Google Chrome for Windows 7. Now this came out in January, around the time when Windows 8, 8.1, and Windows 7's extended security updates ended. So, of course, this will install without any problems, so let's try that out. So now we're at the installation screen, which is the same for nearly every installer that you'll find nowadays, and the installation is just pretty quick. Alright, so one key difference you'll notice with this version of Google Chrome as opposed to the latest versions as of right now are the tabs, the user interface. They've updated it a bit more now, so it just looks more curved and more floating, if you know what I mean. The tabs aren't really connected to this upper bar here, they're more so by itself. And if I open tabs, you can see it's just the good old UI. If I go to customize Google Chrome, you can see that it's the older layout, which is much more simpler to use than the newer one, which is a little bit weirder now. They almost made it worse. So what's good about this release of Google Chrome is that since it was released almost a year ago, websites will still work without any issues. Sure, you'll get a prompt saying that your device is unsupported, but you can get rid of that with a registry edit. So just to test it out, let's go to a couple sites. In this case, I'll go to youtube.com. Loads without any problems. So let's search for my channel. Here it is. We can open it up. And you can see that everything loads, like the banner icon, my profile picture, my username, everything. You can see that all my videos load properly. We go to videos here and we can sort them by popular, oldest, latest, you name it. So let's check out my latest video. Let's see how that loads. And of course they're going to give me an ad. We fast forward to different parts. It loads the video perfectly. So let's check out another website, and we can check out Wikipedia. Yeah, it looks like it's wikipedia.org. Yeah, everything loads. Let's search up Windows 7 because that's what we're using. And no, we're not donating to. So yeah, everything loads as it should. No problems at all. It's not like artifacts are being loaded in. Maybe how it would be on Internet Explorer, if it could even load Wikipedia for that matter. Sure, Internet Explorer 11 might, but Internet Explorer 8 sure as heck won't, as far as I know. So now that we've installed Google Chrome, let's install the latest supported version of Microsoft Office 2016. And yes, I know that this isn't Office 2021 or 2019, and there is definitely a way to get Office 2019 installed on here, but it's all unofficial stuff, and I'm not sure about Office 2021, but Office 2016 for sure will install on Windows 7, so let's do that right now. We're going to open up the setup. And this part will definitely take a while. And especially depending on your hardware. If you're installing this on an older computer that's running Windows 7, it's going to take a longer time than if you were installing it on a virtual machine, which in this case I am installing it on a virtual machine. So we're just going to proceed with the setup and install it. So now we have to wait a while. Alright, great. Office finished installing now. So let's open up PowerPoint as our first example. So just search up PowerPoint, open that up, ask me later, and now we're in. So let's just try out a couple things. Let's name this Windows 7 and just put Windows 7 is really good. Because you know what? Windows 7 is good. And it's too bad the support's gone, and especially the extended security updates. If Microsoft had just kept Windows 7 support, I mean, that'd be awesome. I'm sure quite a few people would be running that still. So there's PowerPoint. Let's try out Word. Do the same thing, open up a blank document and type out Windows 7 is a really good operating system, because it is. So yep, all this works as it should, just like that. Now, it's worth noting that Office 2016, as of right now, as of December 2023, it's still supported, and it's going to get updates until sometime in 2025, and I think support's going to end right around the time Windows 10's end of support happens, so that's going to be in late 2025. So once again, I am aware that this isn't Office 2019 or 2021, but again, it's the latest supported version of Microsoft Office, and it is still getting updates, so you can still technically use it for another year or two. So yeah, there's that. And as of right now, there isn't any like extended kernel stuff or whatever for Windows 7, but I'm sure in a couple years there'll be something like there's for Windows Vista and XP. So now with that out of the way, let's try out Visual Studio 2019. Looks like we need to install .NET Framework 4.6 or higher. Alright, so now we can actually install Visual Studio 2019 this time. So let's open up the setup. And there we go, it actually loads. So we're going to click continue, and just needs to download some stuff. Alright, so since I want this to go as fast as possible, I'm not going to be installing all of these other things, because it'll just make the installation process a crap load longer, and I don't feel like installing 30 gigs worth of stuff onto this virtual machine. So we're just going to leave everything unchecked and click install. We're not going to. So now this is going to take even longer than Office 2019, probably. So now I just have to sit here and wait for this to finish. So funny enough, this was a lot shorter to install than Office 2016, mainly because I didn't add all those other extensions. But that was very fast. You could even compare it with Google Chrome's installation speed. So you can see everything loads here as it should, but I'm not going to be really testing anything out inside of here, because you get the point. Visual Studio 2019 installs properly and works on Windows 7. Now, fun fact, Visual Studio 2022 technically doesn't support Windows 7, but it does install on Windows 7. But there are some bugs with it, but Microsoft won't fix those because, like they said, it's not supported on Windows 7 anymore. But they still allow you to install it on Windows 7, which is a little weird, but I mean, that's alright. It's the latest version of Visual Studio. I mean, who cares? So there's that. So now with that out of the way, let's install the latest version of Spotify, which is version 1.2.5.1006. It's very long, but that's the latest supported version. And you can see in the name here, it says Spotify Full 7-8-8.1, because Spotify ended support for Windows 7, 8, and 8.1 pretty much all at once. So leaving Windows 10 and Windows 11 supported, as those are the latest operating systems as of right now. So we're just going to install this as we would with anything else, and Spotify should install. Now, Spotify ended support for Windows 7, I believe, a year ago, maybe half a year ago, something like that. And that installation for Spotify was extremely fast. That was really fast. And you can see here with these little icons, they're the ones from Windows 10. And because it's meant for Windows 10 and 11. But of course, it's got to support Windows 7 and above. But at some point, support ends. And in this case, it did for Windows 7, 8, and 8.1, eventually 10 and 11 at some point. So Spotify installs properly, works. And now we're left to the last app that we're going to install today, which is OBS Studio version 2.7.2.4. So let's see if this installs. I'm going to proceed with setup. And now, I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure that the latest version of OBS Studio will install on Windows 7. But again, the same thing with Visual Studio. It does mark itself as unsupported. Now, again, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that it will install. So, Finish installing. We're just going to open it. And I'm not surprised about that error. Since I'm running a virtual machine, it's not powerful enough at all to be used as it's supposed to. So I guess I have to just click OK and move on. So there you have it. Some modern apps installed on Windows 7 in late 2023. Now again, in a year from now, maybe 2 years, it's not going to be as simple as just installing these apps, because they're going to be a lot more outdated and a lot more apps are going to lose support. Like for example, Firefox, that is going to lose support in September of 2024, the ESR program or whatever it is, and a bunch of other apps too. Like everything is going to move over from Windows 7, 8, and 8.1 just to 10 and 11. And you can imagine when Windows 10 goes out of support, the same kind of thing is going to happen. Well, not in 2025, 3 years after, because Windows 10 is getting the extended security updates treatment just like Windows 7 did. So that's it for this video. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, I really appreciate it. And I thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Now, if you did, please subscribe to the channel as it helps me out a lot. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.